Here's what I do to find the zeros of a function. If the function is given to you in standard form, in function form, in standard form, you will have to convert it either to general form or into zeros form. The easiest form to find the zeros with is obviously the zeros form, hence the name's zeros form. And the reason for that is as follows. The zeros happen at the coordinates y equals 0. So if I sketch this function, goes here and here, vertex over here, and we notice that the common thing between both these zeros over here is that the y coordinate, the y component, is 0. So let's set y equals 0. So 0 equals x plus 2 times x plus 4. Now there's two ways for this to be equal to 0. Either x plus 2 is equal to 0, which causes the whole thing to be 0, or x plus 4 is 0, which would cause the whole thing to be 0 also. Now in the first case, if I solve for x, I bring 2 to the other side, becomes minus. I get x equals minus 2. And in the second case, solving for x, I get x equals negative 4. Now here are my two zeros, x equals negative 2 and x 4. These are my two zeros. Negative 4 goes here, negative 2 goes here. Great. So zeros form is pretty easy to use. General form is a bit harder. Now, there are two things you can do. Either you convert this into zero form by factoring, if you can factor nicely. If not, you can just use the quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation, let me remind you what it looks like. It's minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all of which is divided by 2a. Now let's find our a, b, and c. A, b, and c. And let's plug those into the equation. So b is 6. We have minus 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared is 36. Minus 4 times a times c is 4 times 8 is 32. All of which is divided by 2 times 1, 2. Which gives us minus 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 32 is 4, divided by 2. This gives us minus 6 plus or minus 2 over 2. And this gives us either negative 4 over 2, or that's what happens when I add 2 here. If I subtract the 2, I get minus 8 over 2. Now reducing the first one gives me minus 2. Reducing the second one gives me minus 4. So I can find my zeros, minus 2 and minus 4, using the quadratic equation. Or by factoring, if possible, into the zeros form and then solving for 0.